Hey guys, Pieguyrulz here, and welcome back to another Korra TV log. Just to get it all straight, I'm watching every episode tonight and recording all of them tonight, but I haven't seen the last two when I'm recording this. I'm watch episode, record vlog, watch episode, record vlog. So I'll still be in the same clothes and everything, but I don't know what's coming next at this point. Um, so, yeah, this episode is pretty much more of what we've been getting recently. Just awesome fight scenes, just stuff going down, like, oh crap endings. Like, we're into it. Like, this is, from what I've determined, this season had the opposite problem of last season. Last season had a good build up, a good start, a good villain, everything was looking great for it, and then it felt very rushed at the end because of the number of episodes they were stuck with, and this season seems to be the opposite, where it started off really just kind of like it started off strong, but then after the first two episodes, it got kind of long and drawn out, and where's this going? And we need something. And now at the end here, it's pulling it together, man. Like this is just great. I love these moments that we get. Like we got a ton of Boomy moments here. Boomy's a great character. He's essentially he's kind of like the Sokka of Avatar, because Asami's kind of like Sokka, but Asami's more she's more into machines. She's like the mechanist. Whereas Boomy is a lot more like Sokka, who just survives on his wit, pretty much. So that was cool. It was really cool to see him just like do his thing. And it totally makes sense that the spirits, or at least one spirit, would be calmed by music, because it's a spiritual thing. So that was cool. It's cool to see that. They kind of addressed the whole Mako dating two girls thing, but they also decided to shelve it because bigger fish to fry right now. A lot of continuing great animation and everything, like of of anything non of anything like post 2000s animation, like not hand drawn animation anymore, like we're into digital animation or whatever. This is the best I've seen, hands down. Like I'd still argue that something like The Simpsons pre-digital, is more beautiful than this, or it looks better, or I like it better, or whatever. But but as far as like post that, as far as this digital, like this is the best use of it I've ever seen. And just it looks beautiful and everything. It's so visually great. Just the lighting and the colors and the just everything. It's also weird that we see the planet. We don't really see the planet much on Avatar, do we? We see maps, and the maps don't exactly look like a planet. They look kind of like half a planet. Um, but yeah, it was really weird to see that. But I guess they kind of had to show it. So okay, continuing last time when I was talking about how Nickelodeon spoiled things for me. Thanks a lot. I knew about the Dark Avatar thing. Um, the way the episodes are posted on Nick.com, it's not like it's not in order. Like when you go on full episodes, it's not in order. Like the first episode of the four is like at the bottom, and then the top, and the episode's called Harmonic Convergence. I expected it to be the season finale. Would take place on Harmonic Convergence, like Avatar took place, on Sozin's Comet. So I wasn't expecting it to be the next episode. So I accidentally clicked on the other one again, and it was just, ugh. Speaking of the Dark Avatar thing, though, wow, is that awesome? Um, I didn't see it coming. That's what I like the most about it, is that it makes sense that he would want to, merge with Vatu the same way. Um, Gosh, I can't remember. Or was Vatu the name of the good spirit? Anyway, it would make sense that Ulak would want to merge with the bad spirit, in the same way the Avatar merged with the good spirit. What I find a little bit sketchy is the fact that he's calling it a dark Avatar, meaning that he knows he's evil, which again goes back to the whole he's a little bit cliche. But just the concept of there being an evil version of the Avatar, or someone with we've never seen two avatars together. We've never seen an avatar and avatar fight. Four elements versus four elements, and if we got to see that, if that's what this is leading up to, um, Doesn't really matter how cliche Unalaq has been. Doesn't even, his motives and whatever. Like, just give us that fight, and that'd be awesome. That being said, though, his motives still don't really make much sense to me. He starts going into Ozai territory a little bit here, where he's talking about, leading, a new chapter in the world, and he's going to be the leader, and there's going to be no more nations. Like, he explicitly says that, and that's Ozai right there. Um, and I mean, I guess, like, I can't tell if he's trying to be a well-intentioned extremist. Where, I mean, he was initially, with the taking over the southern tribe, like, that's well-intentioned extremist, because, like Esna and Deska said, um, we've taken over and we restored balance, to the south, because that is a noble cause, even if that's not the right way to go about doing it. But as far as taking over the entire world and destroying it, like, I don't quite get it. What he does say that kind of makes sense is the whole, humans pretty much kicked out spirits from the physical world, which, to me, I don't get why the spirits need two different worlds. Like, it makes sense if there's a world for humans or a world for spirits, but why did the spirits need two worlds? Like, that, why is that allotted anyway? But anyway, technically the humans kicked the spirits out, so if he's righting the wrong that humans did and that the Avatar did, um, that would, I guess that makes sense, and that why he would want to bring spirits in here. But at the same time, he's a human too. So what is this, like? Some sort of guilt for for his race, or his species harming the other species or something like that. But I guess I'm gonna give the show a little bit credit, because they haven't quite gone through what his motives are, and they might still. They really might. I mean, like I said, they kind of go over it, but it's kind of still vague. And why does he consider himself dark? And why is he helping an obviously dark spirit? It's possible he's just been possessed by this spirit, like, for ages or whatever. Because he definitely has his lighter moments, and they seem to be getting less and less. He seems to just be getting darker and darker. Um, I also like how Desna and Eska they're not really evil. They're not really bad. They're just loyal to their dad. And to the point where if he says something is right, then they'll believe him. And I guess that's really sad, but, but I feel like they're not Azula. They're really loyal, and that's all we can say. Um, so yeah, that's about it. I'm very excited to see where this is going. I have a feeling we're gonna just get some really awesome fight at the end of all this. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of hoping Korra loses, um, because I like this. I like the idea of a dark avatar. I like, you know what everything's kind of been building to, and I would love to see it go on for another season. As much as I think it would be cool to just pick up next season with another, a different plot, I think it would be really cool to pull an Avatar season 2 and have Korra just lose, this epic fight, and Korra almost wins, but she loses. And then they have to deal with the repercussions of living in this world that Unalaq has created, or whatever. Um, that would be crazy. That would be awesome, and I believe it's something that they would do. They might do, especially considering we know they're going to get 2 more seasons. So I don't see why they wouldn't. Um, but yeah, I'm very excited. I'm gonna go watch the last 2 episodes. Pieguyrulz.